Let's look at how to make a quiz in Google Forms. So we'll start off by giving our form a title. We'll just call this quiz for now. I recommend the first question be name, right? Because you want to make sure that you know who the students are and make that a required question. Now we're going to go over to the settings, and in the settings menu, we're going to choose make this a quiz. Once we select that, a lot of different options come up. When the kids will get their grades, if it's going to happen immediately after or only after you manually review it. You can go into locked mode if the students are using Chromebooks. And there's a couple other settings down here about what students are able to see, how many points things are worth, stuff like that. So you can look through those. So let's go back over and add some questions. We've already have our name. That's not worth anything because they should automatically get that correct. And let's add a multiple choice question. So multiple choice question, option 1, we'll maybe give them 4 options. You would obviously add your question here. You would add the options. And then what you do is go down to answer key, click on that, and you're going to choose which is the correct of the options. So option 3 is the correct answer. It's worth 1 point. You could have more than one correct answer. So you could say, options 2 and 3. It's really up to you. Select the correct answer, how many points it's worth, and click done. And now it shows you here that when the student selects option 3, they get it correct. Another kind of question that you can add is a short answer. So you ask the question, answer key, and the answer key, again, you have to add the correct answer. Now, short answer is a bit tougher, right? Because if it's a word, you're looking for correct spellings. Numbers could be a little bit easier. So maybe you're looking for a specific number like the number 2, but you would also select accept 2.0 or something like that. And then anything that's not those 2 things is going to be marked incorrect. You could also add feedback to the answer. So if the student says something, here's specific feedback that they're going to get. We're going to click on done. And again, the correct answers are 2, 2.0. If you're looking for something really specific within a question, you might consider also adding some response validation. So for example, for this question, it has to be a number, and maybe it has to be a number greater than 1 or something like that. You could also say that it has to be text, a specific length, things like that. Those are all optional, but just things to consider. Other kinds of questions that you could add for your quiz, checkboxes and drop-down menus. Paragraph is not going to work. So pretty much if you want to think multiple choice, checkboxes, drop-down, short answer are your best go-tos for a quiz. So all of the other settings apply as far as we think down here to how you're handling responses, the presentation, and various defaults.